If you think we're rallying now, you ain't seen nothing yet.
In the morning and you doom scroll through things, and although I will say this, the last few days you woke up thinking there might be news. Just saying.
I'm sorry. I know some people's sensibilities. I respect and appreciate that. But right now, with all due respect, we're walking down a damn different path. We're fighting fire with fire, and we're going to punch these sons of bitches in the mouth.
So it's weird that all the people, there are some people still saying that there's nothing to this Jeffrey Epstein case, that it's all his accusers are liars or fabulists, as some of the people say, as some of the people defending Jeffrey Epstein say. They call the victims, they call them fabulists. But if they are all fabulous, why is the Epstein estate agreeing to give them $35 million payout to the victims? And by the way, that's a lot of our tax money to spend on Epstein. Am I right? Come on. Every penny going to Israel must be going here now, since their missile defense systems are as useful as a fly swatter in a tiger cage. But here's the story. The estate of convicted U.S. offender Jeffrey Epstein has agreed to pay up to $35 million to settle out the outstanding. Hey, could you look up in 2019 they gave a victim settlement? See what it was. The agreement must be approved by a federal judge in New York before it can become final. Oh, no kidding. Okay. The settlement is related to victims who said they were SCX assaulted or abused or trafficked by Jeffrey Epstein between January 1st, 1995 and through August 10th, 2019. The date of the disgrace. Still call him the disgraced financier. They're still doing that.
So I have restitution fund post 2019. In November 2019, attorney for Epstein's estate executors filed a request to create a survivor compensation fund to avoid further litigation, which began operating in June 2020. The program previously paid out $121 million to victims.
So it already paid out $121 million,
Mm-hmm.
and now here's another. So now 121 plus $35 million,
Right.
would be $156 million. I'm not a math whiz.
Can I give you additional information? They say here bank settlements. Survivors reached settlements with financial institutions that served Epstein, including $290 million from J.P. Morgan Chase and $75 million from the Deutsche Bank.
Deutsche Bank. Oh, no kidding. So we're up close to $500 million in settlement money already to the victims since 2019. Okay. And I'm going to wait for the judge to reverse his decision from the luxury of his new Gulfstream jet, if you know what I'm talking about. You see what I'm saying? The co-executors of the settlement are Darren Indke, and that's Epstein's former lawyer, and Richard Kahn, Epstein's former accountant. Both have denied. Why would a financier need his own accountant? Isn't that weird? Do accountants have their own accountants? I didn't know that.
You know, it's weird that they just don't say the predator.
Yeah.
The predator needed an accountant.
Yeah. Okay. But they call him the financier. Both have denied any wrongdoings. Both those guys, the co-executors of the settlement, have denied any wrongdoing through their association with the convicted SCX offender and have not been accused of any abuse, crimes, or witnessing of abuse. So they're not. That's what they're saying. But the settlement, if confirmed by a judge, will bring to a close the initial lawsuit filed in 2024, in which the pair of advisors were accused of enabling Epstein's illicit activities through their legal and business services. So this is directly aimed at not his estate, really. It's aimed at these two guys. Epstein's former lawyer and his former accountant. So this is coming from, so they got this kind of money? His former accountant can do a $35 million. Why was he still working as an accountant if he's got that kind of money to throw around? Really, it's like, oh boy, tax season. I'm worth $35 million, but let's go. The judgment filed in federal court in Manhattan on Thursday said the agreement does not mean the co-executors admit fault or are liable to further legal action. Of course, you've done nothing wrong. Sure, everyone pays out millions and millions and millions of dollars when they're innocent of the charges. Of course. Bloomberg News reported late Thursday that the firm was confident that they had at least 40 victims who had not yet settled with Epstein's estate. Boy, this doesn't look good for the people defending Jeffrey Epstein and pretending that none of this is real and that this is just a moral panic. This doesn't look good. All I'm saying, it doesn't look good. The settlement comes after the release by the U.S. Justice Department of millions of documents, photographs, and videos related to the investigation into Epstein. Epstein cultivated a global network of powerful politicians, business executives, academics, and celebrities, many of whom have been tainted by their association with him. Tainted. Some of them are so tainted they have to pay out $35 million. That's a pretty big taint. If you get my meaning. That's a big taint. Okay, well, at least someone's pay. So, but again, no jail time, no nothing. They're not stepping down from anything, but they are paying out $35 million. I wonder where they got that $35 million from. I think they got that $35 million from Jeffrey Epstein, who got that money from Les Wexner.
Wexner?
I'm sorry, Lex Wexner. I said Wexman.
Yeah.
Who knows? Who knows where he got that money from? I don't know where he got that money from. But they got it. And they're paying out $35 million. Whoa. So it looks like there's fire there, not just smoke. Who pays out? So now it's close to $500 million in settlements to the victims. But somehow some people, Dan Bongino will tell you there's nothing there. Kash Patel will tell you there's nothing there. Donald Trump will tell you it's a hoax. And these guys who are paying out $35 million say there's nothing there. We didn't do anything, but here's $35 million. But just forget, just because we like to. We feel good. We forget we got a lot of money. Here's $35 million. So there you go. Everybody's saying there's nothing there. Turns out there's something there. A lot there. And these settlements keep coming. And I have a feeling this isn't the last settlement. I have a feeling when we're done with all the settlements, it'll be over $1 billion. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. Okay, if you'd like to hear my jokes about this, come see me in San Antonio, Albuquerque, Houston, Dallas, Salt Lake City. We'll be at the Comedy Store April 17th in Los Angeles, and then Las Vegas, Tulsa, and Oklahoma City. Go to jimmydore.com for tickets, because if you go anywhere else, they're going to charge you more. Over to Steph.
All right, Jimmy, we're going to go break because we're going to have Kurt on next.
Hey, you may have seen the conversation happening online lately. Censorship's back, and it's happening everywhere. Platforms are controlling narratives and pushing the stuff they want you to see. We need to fight back, and Rumble's the only company that has stood the test of time and deserves our support. One thing, Rumble is challenging big tech censorship, but now, on the other side, they have introduced something that will give us protection from the big banks shutting us off. Banks can cancel our accounts, freeze our cards. So that's why they launched Rumble Wallet, a wallet that no one can cancel and a wallet that supporters can use to instantly tip creators like myself without any middlemen taking cuts. With Rumble Wallet, you control your money. Not a bank, not a government, not a tech company, not even Rumble can touch it. It's yours and only yours. Yours to protect your future and family. You can buy and save digital assets like Bitcoin and Tether Gold in one place. Tether Gold is real gold on the blockchain with ownership of physical gold bars. It's not only a wallet to buy and save, but it also allows you to support your favorite creators by easily tipping them with the click of a button. There will be no fees when you tip my channel or others, and we actually receive the tip instantly, unlike other platforms where we have to wait for payouts. Support my show and other creators by clicking the tip button on my Rumble channel. It's wallet wallet.rumble.com. Download Rumble Wallet today, open an account, and step away from the big banks for good. Wallet.rumble.com or search Rumble Wallet in the app stores.
Oh, we're back. I'm always taken off guard. Why is that today? I don't know where my head is. I'm on medication, so I'm gonna be taking a bump later during the show. Jimmy, again, from Us Dummies, thanks for the pronunciation lesson. You're my favorite pronunciationist. Morty, thank you, Morty. Thank you for noticing. The Jimmy Dore Show team, what happened to Colonial Metals sponsor? Brusky, they were a sponsor, I think, in, I don't know how long in 2025, maybe the beginning of 2025. And then Rumble ended their sponsorship. And so, who's our new metals person? What is it? Monetary Gold is the new sponsor that they have. $500 million. I hope they can afford it. Morty, back for more. Tack on $1 billion for Alex Jones. Morty Duke. Thank you, Morty. All right, let's move on. Let's see what I have over here. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for showing up today. We'll be doing our next broadcast on Friday at 1 p.m. We aim for 1. Like today, we aimed for 3. We started 3:08. We're really doing way better in 2026. All right. So, all right, Jimmy, how are you doing? Let's see right here. Let's refresh. Okay, and just a reminder, we're going to be doing the book club this Saturday at 1 p.m. And if you're a member of the Jimmy Dore Show, you can be, you do it for $10 a month. You get all of our live streams in their entirety. And for $5 a month, you get all the live streams in entirety, just the audio. And you can join us on the Premium Streamium Saturday at 1 p.m. to do the Carl Jung book club that we're doing. Memories, Reflections, and Dreams. No, Memories, Dreams, and Reflections. That's it. And we're finishing up chapter 3. And we meet every 2 weeks. All right, back to Jimmy.